Hey, what's up, peeps? Hey, everybody. Happy Friday to all of you. Georgi here, checking in for a wonderful Friday. Oh, we're so glad to be off work and being able to have a good time, go out to the bars, have a chat with some buddies, shoot some breeze, chillax at the chairs. And so, hey, so my focus of the video is to give you not just the focus of going back to what I discussed about Friday, the level of energy, the time and energy that we put ourselves with every day, but also to give you a one good focus of a good book that I recently read previously before, and I found it very impacting. So the book is The Go-Giver. The Go-Giver, right here. The Go-Giver by Bob Burg. You can see that here. So it'll cost you less. Go on Amazon, purchase it. It'll cost you less. If you want to go lower on a cheaper price, to go on some of the book websites, Book Review or bookmarks.com. Check it out. It's a great book to read. I was recommended by a good friend of mine who actually got me into the value of reading and the value of understanding reading great books like this, The Go-Giver. You know, one of the very most important things in our life circumstances, where we are now, is that we don't give so much. And so one of the things that Bob Burg and John David Mann in this book really talks about is giving. Giving oneself to others instead of getting what we want. Giving oneself to others instead of getting what we want. You know, one of the very important things that I have also found appealing and appalling, of course, to the 1 and 2% of the people is that they gave and they receive in the end. You know, we'll follow on through the very rewarding accomplishments that the 1 to 2%ers have done to have accomplished in their lives. And I can give you good examples. Look it up for yourselves as your reference. Not going to really go about giving you any links or giving you any pop-up videos and links to give you all that, because we get all that crap. We go through all that nonsense crap about, hey, go down this below, click on that link and buy that book right now. But I'm not pushing you to do that. I'm not forcing your hand to essentially go down this link and get it. Do it for yourself. It's up to you to make that choice. The choice is yours. So I'm giving this to you as a resourceful way of verbal advice. My verbal advice, and to say, hey, buy this book right here. It's a great read. I recommend it to anybody. Vulnerable, low self-esteem, high self-esteem, still looking for something, getting some more advices. It's a great read. You know, it talks about the very great summaries in the chapter, going out through the context here, as what John David Mann and Bob Burg includes is having a go-getter attitude. The secret, the law of value, the condition, the law of compensation, influence, the law of receptivity, the full circle, the go-getter, the stratospheric success. And again, some of these things that personal industry experts talk about. Best recommended book, and again, by the personal industry representatives who basically go out there and be able to impact people, make them feel good, help them improve their lives. Great resourceful books like these are also impactful and life-changing. Life-changing and impactful books. Stuff like these. And so the very many things that, of course, we don't really take a look into. We just take granted for. We just look at our own devices so much, distracted with the mediocre stuff. But instead, yes, those devices are useful. Going through the links, going through the apps, going through YouTube. Hey, you can even YouTube a video of it and also listen to the audio perspective. And which, by the way, you can get it every audio perspective of all the books online through YouTube. Listen to it for free, for crying out loud. It's free to listen to it with advertisement, of course. But anyway, so check it out for yourself. Check out very many other life-changing and most readable books like Rich Dad Poor Dad by Robert Kiyosaki. Talks about who talks about the cash flow quadrant. The cash flow quadrant, where it talks about the transitions and the life-changing experiences of how you can become an employer to a self-employed to a business owner. Check it out for yourself. Look online. And again, I'm not going to force your hand to do this. Hey, buy this book right here. No. But I'm just a messenger. I want to be able to provide purposeful advices, like meaning to give and receive, to understand, to knowingly, yes, there are more options to do. There are more resourceful ways to better ourselves as our own people. And then within, in our own community, the very things that the very own communities that we've grown up in, the accomplishments, the downfalls, going back to that. And again, when I go back to the name of this book, the name of the book should really impact everyone in the community as well. To talk about that, to even perform book clubs like this in the community, to talk about why it is so important to be giving, why it is so important to give onto others, and then in the respects with getting back is the rewarding aspect of, such as in very many included examples I can give is volunteering in the local community, the nonprofit community, to share and go out and to help construct a home for the local Habitat for Humanity. For example, I can understand from my perspective that I have done that before. In the past, several years ago, when I served in the Southeast, I helped out with a lot of volunteer organized communities where I've constructed homes, tore down trees to recover from a hurricane disaster in Florida, tornado disaster in Hattiesburg, Mississippi, constructing homes in the city of Louisiana, recovering schools, and providing books and supplies to the classrooms at large during the post-Hurricane Katrina disaster events that happened in 2005. But and so beyond those years, it's a great way. It's one of the great ways to look back, think about, help yourself as well, but also help others. One thing I've also, always have learned as a person is to give unto others, you must help yourself first. Help yourself first, and then to give unto others. But then sometimes what we learned with that type of teaching, it's always best to give to others first, but as understandably and prospectively, that take care of yourself first before you help others. So, and again, the focus of this message, while it's still Friday, it's still a good day to basically prep up before the wind down, prep yourself up before the whole focus of your downtime, chill out, read this book. Maybe you'll find something good in it. There's always something people are looking for, right? So anyway, that's all I got for now, everybody. Take care. Be good. Bye.